a start. So, hi, Kimberly.
Yeah. Yes, my mother-in-law's birthday.
Where are you going, Rach? You going out for dinner?
Just somewhere in Hillary's.
Nice.
Yeah, because they live in Callaroo, so it's
down the road.
Close to them, and it's not too far for us.
Yeah, I can't believe how much it's changed when I went up there the other day. So many new things in that up there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Kimberly? Oh, can you hear me? Kimberly, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me.
I couldn't, but I can now.
Oh, there you go. We can hear
you. Can now. I said, whereabouts are you from?
New Zealand.
Whereabouts in New Zealand?
Teamy. She's my teammate.
Hi.
Oh, lovely, lovely. How long have you been with us, Kimberly?
Since August, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, you're brand new. That's so cool. You've jumped on. Thank you for coming. Are you enjoying your journey so far? Are you how's it been? I hope you can hear me. Oh, well. No. Oh, you just broke up then.
Teresa, how are you?
Okay, should we get started?
How are you feeling, Teresa?
She's not going
to.
She's doing this. Good on you. As long as your thumbs up, yeah.
Good.
Okay, guys, should we get started? Today we are talking all about PW. So, well, the whole month is about customer service. The bits and pieces that we do to stand out as Scentsy consultants to make sure that our customers enjoy the experience of purchasing their wax and warmers and goodies off of us so much that they keep coming back. Because let's face it, they could quite easily go onto the internet and they could order their warmers through there, or they could go for a different consultant every time they place an order. So this month is all about us standing out that little bit and giving that little bit extra to make sure that we build that customer base and that rapport of our customers so they keep coming back to us and giving them excellent service. So last week, what did we talk about last week? My mind's gone totally
blank. On last week, I don't think.
Follow-ups, that's it, follow-ups. My mind just went totally blank then. So last week we were talking about all about follow-ups, follow-up processes, like whether we use Amy, like what, and we all agreed that whatever follow-up system you use, as long as you use it, that's the one that's right for you. But Amy was one of the, like, hands down came out like the favourite, all the different options and stuff that you could do. So that was last week, we spoke about that. This week we're talking all about PWS orders. So orders that, it's just, isn't it beautiful when you go to your emails and you get that message saying you have a PWS order, and then it's even more click on it to see like what size of the order is. And yeah, so it's all about how we are going to build up a relationship with those people that have just jumped online and placed an order. You may know them already, but you might not. So today is all about what we do, and everyone will do something different. So it is up to you guys to chip in and let us know also. It's not just me and Martina sharing, it's for you guys to share also what you do that's worked, what you've, and sometimes I don't know whether you agree with me, Martina, when someone goes on and orders on a PWS and you don't know them from Adam, and they've got no connection to you, it's hard work to get them to reorder and get them to build that relationship up. I've noticed that I have to work that little bit extra with them than what I would do if I'm having that, like that, if I've met them at a party or they've ordered off me before, you know. And some people just want to jump on and order on the internet as well. They want to just be able to have that control. What do you think, Martina?
So I've came up with a system which I do every single time someone orders through PWS. and it seems to work quite well.
Okay.
Even for those people who don't want to have any connection with any consultant and just want to order again through PWS. So
Mhm.
even those people I find so they, for example, unsubscribed from my newsletter, but they keep coming back to me to order through my website. What I do is whenever they order, I will send them a thank you email right away as soon as possible. I'm not waiting for a couple of days to send it. I do it as soon as possible, and it has got a reason. I want to be able to send them another email once I get that email that it's been shipped. So I want to have a reason to follow up with them once again in a couple of days. So I send them an email right away after they order, and it is saying thank you so much for your order. It means a lot to me, blah blah blah. I will invite them to my customers group on Facebook. I will explain about them being able to get a personal shopping link. So they can just order again and again through their own shopping link. And I will be checking it whenever they reach over 370 New Zealand dollars. They can get 3.5 price products. So this works very well. And a lot of people is coming back to me, even if they don't want to have anything to do with me. This keeps them coming back to my website. And every single time I follow up with them, I always mention the possibility of them joining as well. And also I mention if they open an account, a shopping link, they can always share it with other people as well. It will add up to their link, and they can get something for referring me someone as well. So I can see if it was them who ordered or someone else through their link. And if it was someone else, I will reward them for that with something. And my referral program is in that thank you email as well. So it's just three simple points which I mention, and I've got a template, so I just change the name, obviously. And then once it's been shipped, I will send them the link for tracking of their order and pretty much mention the same things again.
That's genius, Martina. So,
Yeah.
so this is what I do. This is what I do, right? So I as soon as it comes through, literally as soon as I've seen the email, I send them a text message. So I don't send an email. Now, one of my questions was going to be, why do you send an email? And now I know, because you've got that much information in it, you could not send that as a text message. I send it as a text message, and like they get saved into the system and all that sort of stuff. But I've never messaged again. Like I've never messaged them again when it's shipped. I haven't done that. That's I don't know why I've not done that. It's such a simple thing to do, but to send an email is great. So, the text message, I send them the link to my Facebook group. I tell them that I'm going to add them to my newsletter because I've got their email address, And also, awesome idea about the personal shopping link as well, for them to build it up. Because if they're that cultured that they go online and that's how they like to shop, then they don't need to have it. If they don't want to have anything to do, you don't need to, do they? All they're having is that.
Exactly. They don't need to have anything to do with you. It's just if they have a warmer or whatever they are ordering, obviously they either buy it as a gift and they absolutely ignore all my emails and everything, or if it's for them, they usually respond with joining my customers group, or they want the shopping link, or they ignore that all, but they keep coming back to me anyway. And if it's something else, what I do as well is, and this is what I'm doing once a week or once in 2 weeks, or it depends how many orders you will get. You can do it once a month, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be right away after that. But what I'm doing is I send them, depending on how much they spend, I do send them something through post as well. So I either send them thank you card with stapled sample of scent of the month, and that's if it's up to certain amount. If it's between, like if it's more under different amounts, I do send them free, let's say, scent circle or whatever. I do send them some gift, a little present. If it's over something, I'm trying to send them samples of different products to what they ordered. That's the first thing, to get them hooked on something else. And I tend to add a postcard with giving them something for free if they order again with me.
Okay.
So no matter if I'm sending them just a postcard or if it's samples or if it's a little present or something, I always mention that if they order again with me, they will receive, and now it depends how much they spend again. So they might receive next time a free scent circle, they might receive a wax bar, they might receive free shipping, they might receive something. But this is, the idea of it is obviously for them to come back to me and not to someone else. And yeah.
I think that's where I send out always send out samples. Normally send out a scent circle with my PWS orders, and scent circles are something that I always purchase when I've got credit and half price. I've always got stacks of them because they're just a nice thing that we can mail out, keep the postage down, all that sort of stuff. But I think with my PWS orders, I mean, I don't get tons of them. They come in fits and starts with me. So I've had like 5 this month. Some months I won't have any. So, but what I have focused on is trying to get them into that relationship and try to get them into the customer group. And I think because I focused so much on that, I've probably missed the ball, dropped the ball without doing those bits and pieces, because they might not want to be in a customer. I mean, sometimes they'll join the customer groups and stuff, but they might not want to be. And I've not really taken that into account, So there's some really cool points.
I find that because especially in New Zealand, because of the long shipping periods and like whatever is happening at the moment, like a lot of consultants is quitting. And I find that a lot of customers have no consultants at the moment. So I'm getting more PWS orders now to what I used to. Yeah. So I was thinking about how to keep these people. And I actually had some people emailing me back that they had bad experience with consultants, but they might try to stick with me for a couple of orders and they will see. And now I had parties with them, and then you at some point you build relationships. Yeah. But the first part needs to be something so that they have the reason to come back to you. And giving them something for free if they come to you to order again, no matter if it's in a month, no matter if it's in 6 months, it doesn't matter. If they come to you, they will get something for that. Yeah. And for them, because they ordered through PWS, it means they don't have relationship with you, but they don't have a relationship with any other consultant either. So for them, it doesn't matter. So they might just try to go back to you again and see how it works. And then you start building the relationship already.
And I love the idea of it being like a template email that you can just send out. I mean, there's nothing stopping you shooting them a text message and saying, I'm sending you through an email, blah, blah, blah. But like to have that template email that's got all those ideas on those points, I think it's a great idea. And
I've got a template for thank you. I've got a template for when I get the tracking.
Yeah.
And I always put to Amy when I'm sending them the thank you postcard or thank you gift or whatever it is. I always add that to Amy as well, that they received that and that sample from me.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to give them too much. It's usually more of a samples than gifts.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to motivate them to order again to get that gift rather than giving it to them right away.
Yeah, I like the idea of that, Martina. It's a real good idea. Like I said, I always give a scent circle, but to make them wait that little bit longer, send them nice samples or make it all pretty and whatever.
Yeah, I'm always giving them samples, like always scent of the month, with written on it that it's cheaper than normal bars, and I always have a look what they ordered. So if they ordered wax, I give them some warmer or waxes. I always give them different fragrances to what they ordered. If they and try to give them sample of washer waves as well, different product as well. And
one of the things
always leaflets, obviously, always mentioning joining, always mentioning, and every single time, like in every single email, in the little package, I always mention opening their own account, shopping link, and all that kind of stuff every single time.
Just as a side note for you guys, one of the things I've started doing the last couple of months that's made my life a lot easier is I've started like batch making my samples in specific months. So what I'm now doing is I've got like Martina said, like scent of the month. I know this is a bit side issue from PWS, but just you saying about the scent of the month sample made me think. So I do so at the beginning or the end of each month, I'm making up big batches of samples. So Counter Clean, fabric spray, like I said, so Scentsy Fresh, wax, room sprays, pets, like literally samples, as many different range that I can make. But they're all in a set fragrance. So everybody in October it's logged on a sheet, like what fragrances are for what month. So in October, these are the fragrances that I'm sending out in Counter Clean. These are the fragrances I'm sending out in room sprays. So it just makes life easy for me, because when I'm sending out the samples, I can look on my sheet and I know exactly what samples they've sent out, and I'm not then repeating fragrances with people. Because what I found was I was doing like loads of washer with samples, and although I was recording what I was sending, because I was just sending them out one after the other, I was maybe sending out like 2 or 3 months of lavender cotton, in washer whiffs or something like that. So it's by doing it, it's making me have different samples each month and just logging them, if that makes sense. And just to follow it, like with follow up, I can go, right, okay, they purchased in October, this is when we sent the samples out, this is what room spray fragrance they got. So I've just got like a log sheet that I keep like my bulk samples on, and I'm logging what fragrance is being sent in what samples in which month. So yeah, that's just something that I've started doing the last couple of months. It's been helpful. Does anyone else do anything?
Can I cut in why I can?
Yeah, of course you
Before I
can.
start in a coughing fit. So another thing that I also send to anyone that has a PWS order is, like as Martina said, I send them a little sample packet, but I always add in my story, because at the end of the day, these people don't know you. So by adding in your story, they get to know you on a personal level. So it's more than just a PWS order after that. They automatically get to know you. So so that's really a good thing to add in.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Definitely.
The other thing that I do is, like you, Carly, I send a text or I go through Messenger. But when their order ships, I always send them a message saying, just letting you know that your order is shipped, and then I actually include information for the Australia Post app and include their tracking number, so they can actually track it and see when it's actually going to turn up. And that's, like, a lot of people like that, knowing that you've taken the time to actually find that out for them and all that sort of stuff, and then they have control. They can check it whenever they want.
Yeah,
that's the second email I was mentioning. That's really good, because I actually thought that they are receiving tracking number, but they are not. And
Yeah, I just do it because not everybody reads their emails. So if you're messaging them through a text or messenger, which is how I've done it so far, because apart from one lady who everyone else I've known, but that one lady, she did contact me through a marketplace ad. So she contacted me on Messenger. So I'm still in the process of setting up my email stuff. So I haven't actually gone on to that yet.
yeah, especially in the time when New Zealand had such a big shipping delays, a lot of people were coming back to me asking if their order has been shipped or not. And even if it was, they didn't receive the tracking number, which I thought that Scentsy is sending it to them if it was a PWS order, but they are probably not, because
Usually
aren't
you
they,
get in an email from them.
well, so many people was asking me about that, and they said that they never received anything, and their order has been shipped already. So I did send them tracking number, and then that's why I came with that idea to be sending the second email afterwards with the tracking number, because it seemed like they are not receiving it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that lady that contacted me through Messenger, it was on a washer whiffs ad, and she messaged us saying that she wanted to place an order. So I sent her my link and everything, and now she's somebody that I need to follow up on again, because she might be a potential host, not just a host, but also to join. So, and she's ordered twice, but she absolutely loves Scentsy. So that's my follow-up for this week, is to do that. But she always she loves the fact that it was, because for me it's getting on my workstation, it's actually going into her order, and then you've got to copy the tracking number and everything, and then you're sending the message, and it's not hard to do, but it's just that little bit that they do appreciate, because you have taken the time to do that. And so it's working for me, so I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah, absolutely, Tammy. One of your 5 things during the day, wasn't it? 5 things to income
5
producing
actions
things
a day that bring income to your business.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Does anyone else? Sorry, Tammy. Go on.
No means next opportunity too was something I learnt too.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. Yeah. Does anyone else have anything else that they do differently?
No.
Yeah, when I first see the email come through that I've got a PWS order, I instantly thank them and tell them exactly that me, and I talk about my daughter and my family. We're all I just say something like that's me. I say we're doing a happy dance around the lounge room, or that I just want them to get to know me a little bit instead of So and then I always say something about me and my 4-year-old, she's 4 now, 4-year-old daughter are now doing a happy dance around the lounge room, or I'm walking the dog and now we're skipping along walking, or something so they can get to know me instead of just something that is a bit clinical, thank you. And then I say keep an eye on your mailbox next week for some happy mail. So then it gets them a little bit excited. So that's something I do. I always try and bring myself into the email.
Yeah. Love it.
Me.
Nice.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else got anything else they want to ask? Is there any questions or anything about PWS orders that we've not covered already, or anything else you want to add? Are we all good? Martina, you're like my Yoda today with PWS orders. I've taken loads of notes, and it's awesome.
Good.
She's not a mermaid, she's Yoda today.
Yeah.
He's ugly.
No,
he's cute.
He's cute.
He is cute. No, you're much more a mermaid. You're not a mermaid either, really. Who am I kidding? Anyway. Okay, I think that's it then, guys, isn't it? If we're all done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
next week is the extra mile. So all those little bits and pieces that we do to stand out, really. So it'll be a good one next week, especially with Christmas and stuff coming up. I'm sure we've got some tricks up our sleeve that we all like to do around this time of year to spoil our customers and make the most of the silly season. Hey, so yeah, that's next week, next Wednesday, same time, same place. We'll see you all then.
Awesome.
Bye.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.